Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm gonna try not be too loud because it is literally 11:30 p.m. One, I have insomnia and I had coffee today and I haven't had melatonin, so this is basically when I'm the most productive. For those of you that are new, welcome. This is gonna be my first video up, but this is on the same channel that I've had since I was in 6th grade when I started posting on YouTube. We will get into that, but welcome to my first video. This is basically going to be a Q&A and a little girl talk, so let's get into it. The first questions I'm basically going to do who am I, and I'm going to try and make this quick and as short as possible because I don't want to get you guys bored. Let me just say that. My name is Bella. I'm 19. My current job, I'm a nanny, and I've been nannying for the same family for a year now. I love my job. I guess I'll talk about how I got into nannying really quick because I've gotten a lot of questions about that before. I found the family that I nanny through an app called care.com, but if you're in the area of where I live or in general, I've heard that there's a lot of mom groups on Facebook, and I have also seen a lot of moms on the Facebook groups ask for nannies. Now I'm gonna get into when I started YouTube and when did I start social media. The first social media I ever did was YouTube in 6th grade. My mom let me start a YouTube and I did. What made me want to start YouTube in 6th grade is because I literally always loved watching YouTube, and my mom has always taken pictures and told us oh, one day if I ever lose my memory, I'll have pictures to look back on. So that kind of made me think I'm gonna want something to look back on. And that's literally been true throughout my whole life. As I've filmed, I love watching my videos back. They're the most cringiest things I've ever seen now, but looking back, they're so funny. Also editing. I took a video production class in high school because it was just always something that was really fun to me. And yeah, I've just been doing and filming and creating for a long time, and I probably will for the rest of my life. I'm going to answer what to me is the hardest part about social media. The hardest part about social media to me is getting over the fear that other people are watching me. What did I start talking about? Also, I feel like it's not as hard now because I have literally nothing to lose now. I'm in my own world doing my own thing versus when I was in high school and people would talk about it and joke about it, and it just wasn't, it was just hard to do social media in high school for me. But I always kind of did TikTok. The hardest part about social media is getting over the fact that other people are watching and that they might not see the vision, but not everybody has to see your vision. Not everybody has to see your vision. No one has to see your vision, but as long as you see your vision. So I don't think I mentioned when I was doing my Who Am I that I'm currently also in college. I was in school in person and it was not for me. I just didn't like it. Also, I was going through a lot of health issues, so it just was not for me. I was sick a lot and it wasn't easy. But now I'm doing school online and I love it. So I'm also a college student. I'm in school to be a teacher. My mom was a teacher my whole life and is currently a vice principal. She works very hard and has inspired me my whole life. Do I sound like I'm giving an interview? Next question. My thoughts on being 19. I don't know how I feel about being 19. I feel like being 19 is a really hard age because everyone around you is at complete different places, behind you, in front of you, and you kind of have to learn for yourself that you're at your place and you don't know what's going on in anyone else's lives. So as long as you're happy and truly fulfilled, and because it's easy to also lie to yourself, but to feel truly proud of where you are, and you're happy, that's how you'll know like where you're supposed to be at. But I feel like that's something really hard about being in your 19 and early 20s, is figuring out like where you're supposed to be at and what feels right for you. My next topic is like my thoughts on relationships. So I guess I'm going to talk about like all relationships, and also I feel like this is going to give, I guess, a little bit more depth into me. So like my family relationships, I guess, is where I'm going to start. My parents are divorced, but like two different families, and they divorced when I was really young. So like my families are good now, and I'm at such a good point with everyone in my life right now, and that's so good to say. Yeah, and I think it's really important to try to have a good relationship with your family, but also don't burn yourself out, because sometimes some relationships aren't meant to be, and that can also include family, and that's also something I have had to learn. And that can be okay, and that even if the relationships aren't meant to be, you guys can still be cordial, and it doesn't have to be beef, it doesn't have to be drama. You don't have to get along with everyone, and that's okay. So yeah, it's my thoughts on like family relationships. My thoughts on romantic relationships. Everyone knows, if you know me personally, you know I have a boyfriend. We've been dating since 2022. That's I don't even know what to say. Like, why am I getting shy, guys? Why am I literally getting shy trying to talk about my boyfriend on here? Like, he's some big mystery. Like, literally, if you know me, you know Fabian. Like, I also want to do a video with him. I kind of want to do like podcasts, like sit down videos that I feel like really cozy. I literally have my princess blanket. Like, that's how cozy I am over here. I've been with my boyfriend for a long time, guys. Like, it's healthy over here. Like, I don't even know what tips or like things I can say, because just like respect each other, like respect, communication, trust will get you a long way. My next topic that I'm going to talk about is my current hyperfixations. So I'm just going to kind of list some all over the place. They're going to be really random. Here I go. First, Trader Joe's. I'm barely getting on this wave now because it's close to my work and it's far from where I live, so I've never really like had a reason to go before. And my mom's gone, but like I've never really gone for myself. Guys, I'm growing up. What can I say? Maybe I'll do Trader Joe's videos on YouTube too. Who knows? My next hyperfixation. I don't even know if this is a hyperfixation because this one has been going on for years. I think I just low-key wanted to fucking drop that I journal. Like, girl, relax. But a current hyperfixation that I don't know if it's a hyperfixation either, because I really love it, but it's like the strawberry milk pink. Next, my boyfriend put me on lava lamps. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to show mine. I'm kind of scared. Okay, I'm not going to show my lava lamp, but I have a lava lamp. That red light right there, that's my lava lamp. And I don't know what made me think of it other than that it was sitting next to me, and I was like, lava lamp is our current hyperfixation. Like, everybody needs a lava lamp. Anyways, next, YouTube. Obvi, girl, like, we know this, the hyperfixation. It's the current hyperfixation, yes, but it's gonna be a part of my routine. I'm gonna keep this video short and I'm gonna cut it off soon so I can attempt to edit. Wish me luck. I'm also gonna try and attempt all of this tonight. I'm gonna end it off with 3 pieces of advice. I thought it would be nice to end it off on a positive note, would be nice. So here are 3 pieces of advice. The first one is to be intentional, and what I mean by be intentional is I've been learning recently that life is not as complicated as we think. Things are what they are. Be intentional with your words, your energy, who you give your energy to, who you're wasting your time on, who you're wasting your breaths on. Time is money. Money is value. I feel like I'm not making sense at this point. Next, something that I've also been figuring out, this goes back to, I guess, like my thoughts on being 19, I guess, and like advice that I've learned up to now, is to learn balance. Kind of what I mean is life is just a game of like who can balance everything the best. Like, who can balance their time, who can balance their money, who can balance all of the things that we have to get done, our work, our school. To maintain a balanced life, you have to be disciplined, which isn't easy either. But to summarize what I've been trying to mean is it's basically staying consistent with the things that make you feel good, but also giving yourself room for adjustments and change and to breathe, I guess. Half of it is, yes, being disciplined and focused and motivated, but also the other half is like self-care and taking care of yourself and not letting yourself get burnt out and giving yourself a breath and telling yourself that like it's okay to be at your speed. Like everyone's at their own speed. You just have to focus on yourself and work hard on yourself. I think that's basically going to sum this up. Thank you guys for watching. If anyone has watched, if no one's watched, that's okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm excited for what I post next.